All right, I'm a day early, but I just have to share it because this is within the week. So a little longer of the intro, but I need to read this to give you the context of what we're talking about today here on Pasión Friday. Here it is. When you discover the mission, you will feel its demand. You will feel it with enthusiasm and a burning desire to get to work on it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was C. Stone who said that quote, and that was something that I shared when I found out that on October 15th, 5 years ago to the date, I would actually be in what we call in the work that I do as a recruiter in talent acquisition, which is the bigger umbrella of HR. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. Let's go. Hola, ¿qué tal mi gente? This is Noan El Boricua, and this is Pasión Friday. This has really always been the show just around cultura, around faith y conexiones. This is going to be a little special one, and I don't know how long this video is going to take, but just a couple quick snippets here. I just want to shout out just everyone who's been celebrating El Movimiento of celebrating Latino Heritage Month, celebrating all of our Latinos, Latinas that are just making amazing differences and just movements all throughout your careers, your communities, heck, whatever school you go to, within your family. Just super grateful, and just know that this is not just una vez al mes del año. Not at all. This is like 365. I think I just said una vez al mes. No, this is not just a once a month a year. No, once a month. I don't even know. You guys know what I mean. It's beyond just a month. We should be celebrating every day, if not, or every week, an opportunity to be able to celebrate all those that identify as Latino, Latinas, but that goes for all people of all colors and backgrounds. So that's one thing. The other thing that I'm just really excited, shout out to everyone that's hit me up. Yes, it is true. I did meet President Barack Obama. You can check that video. If you're on Instagram, you can go to the last video. If you're on YouTube, check it out. Or if you're listening to this, you can just check out the last episode that we uploaded. And more importantly, it's just been really great. Also, side note, my Dodgers, at the time of this recording, the series are tied 1-1. At the time of this video of recording, we have yet to start Game 3. So good luck to both teams. We'll see what happens. But go Dodgers, LA all day. Yeah, so I wanted to kind of get into this with you guys. And I haven't done kind of like a book review in a minute. So I'm going to actually quote a book that I originally read in Spanish. And now it's actually translated in English. Now, I will preface this. This is a leadership book that does have a heavy lens from a very Christian standpoint. So I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Lucas Leys, who has been really a pillar and a cornerstone within leadership in the church context. But I think it goes beyond just church. I think this is just everyday living. It's who we are. It's how we give back in our communities. And he has a great book that I would highly recommend. I'll talk about that real quick. I also want to say thank you to them because of the fact that Dr. Lucas Leys allowed me just to be a part of an event that we recently had last week. And I did, this sounds crazy, I did my first ever photography kind of event. So I used the Sony ZV-E10, and it's not really meant for photography, but I tried my best. I'll post a little photo. They actually gave me a little little grid shots that I did. So I used it all in this kit lens. It's not even the top glass that there is. Top glass meaning changing out the lens with better ones. All that to say, I was talking to someone about this book, and this is called Stamina. And this book, Stamina, is really cool because it basically, literally the subhead of this says that the virtue that transforms desires into achievements. Now, I opened up that it's now been 5 years that I've been in this space of talent acquisition. More importantly, really as of late, I've been doing everything around talent recruiting, finding our leaders within our stores, and also being able, being a part of what we call ERG, or our Latino Friends Network. And for those that in the business world know what I mean, at ERG is Employee Relations Group. So for those that are in school, it's kind of like your multicultural, I remember there was Latinidad when I was in community college, and it was really cool to be able to just identify with people that you're aligned with. I think what's really dope is that I've been in this role. I've had the opportunity to volunteer within my company. Look, I've been 22 years at this brand, and only 5 years I've been doing this business corporate side of it. And I think some of the things that I've learned, it's that it is a journey. And there's something that was really cool that I love that Dr. Lucas Lays opens up with. And he says that, and it's really cool. Again, it's a biblical context in a lot of what he speaks to. And I love that because he says one of the sins that offends God most is wasting your influence. So my question to you is, what is the influence of the God-given talent that you've been given that you are showcasing in your workplace or in your community? And if you're not exercising that amazing gift that you have, that's another conversation we gotta have. But it goes on, and I have some highlighted things here, and it says that in order for you to be able to fulfill the gift that you've been given, you need influence and stamina, hence the title of the book. One of the things that he says is that stamina allows you to be able to sustain your effort for a longer time. And I pause on that because of the fact that I believe that. I believe that for me, it's been really good to be able to sustain this effort of really fulfilling the gift that I've been given. And I'm grateful for all of the leaders and all of the peers that I've had the chance to work with. But really in these past 5 years, we did something super revolutionary as our first group. And I'll probably throw up some random photos as you're hearing this or watching this. And I'm grateful for the original group. I'm grateful for a band of brothers and sisters that we got together to be able to embark on this journey, to be able to be this spark of a brand affinity, to be able to attract the best talent within our communities to work for our brand. And not only that, but to be able to give back to community and giving resources, let it be with resume workshops or interview workshops, or even just, going into schools and scoring mock interviews to our high school students and beyond. It's been a truly unique ride, and many of not just my original group, but even those that have been in the space, specifically in my team, in North America, we've had so many amazing people come through. We've had so many amazing leaders that have led us, and we have still amazing people now today, and new people in the fold that are just amazing, passionate, and excited for this work. But I just want to say thank you to that original group. You showed me that I wasn't alone in the passion that I had for others. You showed me that I truly can be a dreamer and a visionary to be able to bring things to life. You've shown me that we could work hard and play hard. You've shown me that we should always be willing to listen to the other side and have dialogue. I want to say thank you. And look, there's so many of you, and I hope that if you are watching this, you know who you are. I don't want to give everyone's name because I don't want to leave somebody out that I might forget. But I just want to say muchas gracias. I think that that's something that's very imperative for us to understand, that whenever you have an opportunity to be a part of a team, fast forward 5 years later, I would have never thought I would have met the CEO of the company. I would have never thought I would have met Nelson Ferris, the greatest chief storyteller here at Nike. I would have never thought I would have met Tinker Hatfield. I never thought I would have met, all these amazing people. The man himself is Howard. It's just like there's been so many great things and learnings and opportunities that we've been given. And if you've ever been to a Nike Kicks and Coffee, thank you for joining us here in LA or anywhere across America. Shout out to New York and Texas for doing some of these events. And shout out to the Florida and really the ATL, just the Southeast. There's some really good things that we did for our communities, that we were willing to go and dig into where others thought there wasn't real talent, and we only brought out the diamonds that shine brightest. And I'm really grateful to be a part of this team. I want to read one last thing, and it says that influence means much more than getting people to follow you, do things, or admire you for a while. And I think that's something that's really major. I think we need to understand the importance of knowing of how we can get there, and really understanding to be able to go forward. And I think one of the last things I wanted to read in understanding how do we develop a virtue, in the book Stamina, Dr. Lucas Lays and I'm gonna highlight this, it says values explain why to do something and why to persevere doing it even if we feel the temptation to give up. I'm a positive on that book. Shout out to E625, the publishers. Go ahead and check that book out. Here it is in a nutshell, where I'm at with time. Man, I'm way over. I thought the day that I was going to get promoted to corporate, that there was going to be a great send-off. And I didn't get the send-off. But I still remember till this day, a gentleman by the name of Eric that came over to me and said, Noan, before you go, I just want to shake your hand. Because I want to shake your hand because of the type of man and leader you've been for me. That's all I needed. And I think a lot of how we treat others goes a long way. And if you're on this journey of trying to figure out these values and trying to figure out how I get to that next level, my hope is that you understand where you came from, that you understand the people that invested in you, that you understand the people that took a chance. So I want to say thank you, Mia, and thank you, Jen. You took a chance. For me personally, you took a chance. And I'm grateful because I had a conversation earlier today in a kind of a networking thing of our teams globally. I had the opportunity to speak to a particular peer that shared with me, they've only been with the company a few months, that you don't necessarily have to have a degree, but that hustle and grit and a passion and a servant leadership mindset can get you very far in this world. So I just want to say thank you to the overarching team, and I want to, so yeah, the power went out on this light that I had on top here. My apologies. I can't even record back, but gracias. Thank you so much. Maybe that was a cue. The light turned off here. I forgot to charge it. Maybe I should have paid attention. Maybe that was a sign. But I'm grateful. I've had 5 years of growth. I think maybe somebody would ask the question, what's one of the things that you learned now that you've been enrolled for 5 years and had a couple shifting responsibilities as under the team? Shout out to my leader. She's actually said, in any company that you work at, big or small, you need to learn how to navigate the matrix. So I'm still learning that. Teams that are big and teams that are really big, you need to learn how to navigate. And I think I'm still learning to navigate, but let me tell you, I'm enjoying the ride, that I have the opportunity to do some really amazing stuff. So I just want to say, keep fighting that good fight, continually understand the stamina and influence you have, not just for yourself, but for the company, for the school, and for the people that really you care about. Know that, and remember to stay genuine, authentically you, and always understand the importance of being relational. With that being said, I hope you guys check out FieldPasionPodcast.com, and I hope you guys check out the latest episodes of all the things we got going. It's been really hectic for me personally in my life right now with work and just a lot of projects in the community. So I've been hella slow on posting some stuff. So my apologies, and I could do better for each and every one of you. I hope you guys are excited for some things that we're going to be dropping soon. But more importantly, I just want to say thank you once again. Shout out to all of you that are constantly working hard, fueling your pasión each and every day. And as always, immerse yourself dentro de la cultura, always grow in your faith, and always make those conexiones, be relational, network, y como dice mi abuelita, que Dios te bendiga.